All right, here goes another one. This time it's going to be the 2018 New York Comic Con Mezco Toys exclusive, Doctor Strange. Now, this is going to be the second Doctor Strange released of 3. You had the original one released, and then you had the previous exclusive announced that we're waiting on, and lastly, this was announced at Comic-Con. So this is a classic version of Doctor Strange. This so far is the only one I have, since I don't have the first one, and the previous one isn't out, although they were both on display at Comic-Con, and they look pretty sweet. Can't wait to get my hands on them. Right, so crack the box and have a look. Alright. Now, all Mezco figures lately have been coming with this here, pretty much telling you that this is a collectible figure. Yeah, take it easy. And the exclusive boxes, at least the Mezco exclusives, come in the smaller packages from like Shadowland, Daredevil on down. They've always had the smaller boxes, no slips, no folds, no windows. So if you want to see what's in the goodies, you gotta take them out. All right, put that out to the side. Now, usually the first clamshell houses the figure and most of the accessories. Sometimes there will be things in the secondary clamshell. Always the stand and the articulated arm. Alright, this little nibbin we all know pops out and you can put the stand in there. I'm not going to do that. And then, just like imports, you have your collectible bag. Alright, so you can put your accessories in there if you so choose to. I do mine a little differently, so I don't use those. Alright, and then you have the figure. Alright, so let's open this. Let's get him out. And that's pretty nice. Let's stand him up. Alright. There you go. That's the figure out of the box. I'm going to pause, get all of his accessories out, and zoom in a bit. Alright. Here he is out of the box. Doctor Strange is very thin. But, you know, it's nice body. Smaller one, probably the Joker. Definitely not Spider-Man, but he looks like a lean, kind of square, lanky dude. Almost like the Joker. Alright, what really makes me feel like he's on the same body as the Joker is the fact that he's got single-jointed elbows. So with that being said, let's run over his articulation real quick. You get that nice range of motion because you have the neck with a ball peg in each side, and you can pop on and off. You get a little bit of the stiffness, but double diaphragm, I believe. I can feel the joint in here, although it doesn't want to go back much. It doesn't really want to go forward much. And it affords a little bit of side-to-side motion. Most of your motion is going to come from down here. Yeah, I feel it all down at the bottom. I can feel, you can maybe almost see it. The lump there and up here, it doesn't really want to slide back to allow the motion. But you can get him back that much. Forward. About that much. Some side to side. Look at him, he's ready for fisticuffs. Haha, look at me, Mr. Strange, ready to box your ears. Come on. Alright. Now, very stiff shoulders. I want to be very careful because I don't want to break this figure. Alright. I'm getting them up there at that 90-degree mark. And they feel very stiff. It was hard getting them up there. I don't believe there's a butterfly joint. I think this figure had very limited articulation. No butterfly joint. Move these stiff-ass arms down. As you can see, I'm fighting with him. Now, single-jointed elbow with the swivel on inside of the, right there, at the bottom of the bicep. The wrist, though, still on your classic peg, you know. It allows you that excellent range of motion. His skinny jeans down here. Now, I don't have the original Doctor Strange, but I know that this piece was all one, because I saw The Amazing do his review. But here it is separate, so you can actually slide it up and see what's going on in there. There's that bottom diaphragm joint. Where are we at? Look at it. See your undies, Mr. Strange. See your undies. So you can kind of suck up his pants a little bit. Get rid of that saggy bottom crotch. Pull that tunic back down. This is a nice look. Some people might prefer this look better. I don't know. I know Craig Warwick wasn't a fan of the original, like the regular standard release. He wasn't digging the shirt. When he shared his awesome video, I think he talked about it. Said it was similar to Under Armour. I don't know if this is more his style since he's a huge Doctor Strange fan. I may have to ask him. Message him, see if he'll hit me back. Yeah, it'd feel so cool. And you have his leggings, which are a nice spandex with some vinyl material over there. I don't know if you can pull it out. You can. You can see the spandex in this matte material here. Goes all the way down. The pants go all the way down and cover the boots. And follow the stitching all the way down with the hard soles on the bottom with peg holes that allow it to stand. Now, he does have a lot of back motion here, which is pretty unique for Mezco, because they usually don't go back that far. A lot of figures don't go back that far, but Doctor Strange goes back that far, and forward, probably just as much in the other direction, maybe a little bit more, which allows for nice splits, which is kind of weird. Alright. Upper thigh rotation, as you saw earlier, double jointed knees, and pretty nice, really nice actually, ankle rock, actually, which will allow him to stand like this, you know, for when he's breaking the boards, practicing his martial arts. Doctor Strange got some nice lower body articulation, much better than his upper body articulation. But if you're ever in the mood for a kit bash, you could probably swap this out with the body of a Spider-Man figure, and it'd still be lean, so you wouldn't feel like you were losing much. You know? Alright. So that's Doctor Strange's body right there. We can get into some accessories. Let's start with his head sculpt. Right out of the box, you notice it's a very nice head sculpt. Gray on the side. Got those blue eyes. Goatee and mustache going on. Not a lot of color in the hair, just like a nice brown. I do see some other shades in there. Some lighter highlights, so it's pretty nice. His expression is nice, stern wrinkles in the forehead. This is the only head you get. I don't know if the other heads came with any other expressions that would allow for swapping, but that's what you get. Again, look up, he can look down. It's pretty nice though. I like it. I feel like the head might be a little big for the body, but that might just be me. The more I look at it, the more I think it's okay. Alright, now right under that head is, get his popped collar. Very nice when you want to stun. And you have his Eye of Agamotto. Take that out. Now this is looks like a translucent plastic. That's kind of yellow on the front. Deeper yellow for the eye. And then gold up top. And it is translucent, so it does give it a nice look. You know, it makes this yellow slit pop for the eye. You get that, and you get the closed version. Alright, and it's not magnetic. It does have the peg. So I guess it's more secure. Goes right in here. In this Tony Stark-esque hole he's got. Right in the center of his chest. And again, I guess it allows for customizing options. The way Craig Warwick did his was magnetic, but he even had a version that had some crazy cool mist coming out of there. So, you know, there's always going to be customizing options. I'm sure someone will drop one of those eventually. You have his leopard spotted gloves, which some people really dig because that's classic OG Doctor Strange. You get his little sash here holding onto the tunic. I think it's sewed nowhere. It is not sewed. It gives you a little bit of the up and down. This seems to be glued. Yeah, I don't think it's sewed, but I think it's kept in place just over his hips. So they probably put this on before they pop the body in there. Alright, out of the box he gets his two fisted hands, but we can pop those off. And other than his fists, all of his hands are different. So let's pop them on. Nice and easy swapping. No breakage like my Batman Beyond. I had to get another one from Mezco. I haven't reviewed that, but as soon as I went to swap the hand, the peg actually came apart. So, you get his rock and roll hand. Alright. You get his bang bang hand. Put him up. Pop and lock. You get his Stop in the Name of Love hand. Stop in the name of love. Alright. And lastly, you get his Karate Chop action hand. Or his open hand. I guess these should all be different gestures. Swipe. Channeling some mystic arts. And I do like the lean look of this body, and since he can fly, I do like the way, if you put him in a pose like this, he can just appear to be hovering. Other than the eye, he came with a few other accessories. Now these I believe you got with the regular version as well. Just slide. You can slide his hand in there. This is a soft, pliable kind of plastic here in this lightning bolt thing. So you can slide his hand up and under there and just slap that right on there. Pow-pow! And this green magic effect is pretty cool. Got little bubbles, little rotations, some symbols in there. It's kind of hard to make out. But you see a star, a little circle in there. Let's see if we can do the same on the other hand. It seems like if you kind of flatten it out like that, it works a little easier because they're meant to open at the bottom like that. So you can just slide right on there. And bam, that was easy. So this one, as you can see, obviously a different color, but a little smaller, a little more paint details. It looks more orange and red. This one seems to be a triangle with some lines coming out of it. A few more symbols around it, but very nice. So that's nice. Dr. Strange wielding his mystic powers, looking like a straight up beast. I like these. I like this a lot. Like I said, I don't normally play with the stands, but for Doctor Strange, I might just have to put him on a stand. The Mezco stands are bulky, and I have other stands I can use, so I might just rock one of them, just to have him displayed kind of floating a little bit. Possibly his most important accessory is going to be here. This cape, already I can feel this bendy wire all the way down the bottom. From the sides, not at the very bottom, but down the sides from top to bottom, you have bendy wire. And I've seen enough of these reviews to know that it connects via magnets in his chest. So that's pretty sweet. No magnets for the Eye of Agamotto, but he's definitely got magnets in the chest right to the side. There they are. They're pretty strong magnets. I feel like they will hold on there fairly well. Okay, they're down there to the side. Immediately to the side of the Eye of Agamotto. And if you finagle the cape wires, I think I can pose his hands pretty well without them. There we go. If I move the cape up as I go to pose him, flies, I can get a pretty good motion. How's it look on camera? Looks pretty decent, right? Hold on. Now, I said I wasn't going to break out the stand, but Dr. Strange got me feeling some kind of way, so I did have to whip it out. Did have to clasp it and put him on there with the open eye, the two magic effects, and this accessory. Now, this, I don't believe, was with the standard release version. I think this only came with this version and the previous exclusive version. I don't know what this is, but it's this little clawfoot table with a bunch of creepy-ass little eyes and a spinning globe. Now, I assume this is for locating things or people or objects. It can come up, and there you see it can sometimes lock in place. but for the most part it just falls down. But it feels pretty nice. Nice solid globe. Alright. That does rotate. Smooth. And then this top piece will clasp over. So if you had a diorama, this could sit off to the side and people will be like, oh, what's that? And then it can also be opened up. You know? So that's pretty cool. I really like this. It's not flat. It is textured. You can see that all the regions on the map are raised. Some nice detail on there. There's some paint shading. It looks like it was brown. They went over it with green. And then you have your ocean with some white over it. White up top for your Arctic areas. And then it extends all the way down to the bottom. Even though you can't see it, they got Australia and South America. So, pretty nice. Alright. It's got a clasp, so that can just lock in place right there. Perfect for your little Doctor Strange dial. Alright. That almost does it. Real quick, before I shut this off, I'm just going to do a quick size comparison. Alright, and then we'll call it. Put that up to the side. So, we'll straighten out these ankles. Alright. We'll flatten out this cape. And just pop these off. Lower these arms. And then we can compare Doctor Strange. Some other figures. And I could pause it, but I just like to keep it going so you can see how I work with a figure, how easy it is to work with and manipulate. Alright. Again, the cape, pretty nice. I do like this figure. I am glad I got it. I am not glad that I had to wait in line for 3 hours. Ooh, I'm so pissed, man. Mezco got me heated. A lot of people are kind of heated because you go to get this figure and you were in line for 3 hours. Like, we're all wondering what the hell is going on. There's a huge lack of communication. Their credit card machine or something went down on Thursday. You know, I'm in line. I didn't show up early because people who got there, early had no lines. But, you know, I got other stuff to take care of. I get there by about 12, go straight to the Mezco because I'm expecting a 45-minute wait like last year. But no, it was 3 hours. I'm talking 10 minutes to move nowhere, 20 minutes to move 5 feet. So frustrating. And then you get up there and you get these exclusives and you're like, you know, at one point you could have walked away, but you already put that time in, so you had to get it. That's cold, man. You got me feeling, ooh, I was mad. Alright, so first we're going to do a size comparison with some other Mezcos. We're going to put Wolverine over here, because, you know, most Mezcos are around the same size, but we all know Wolverine's shorter in stature. Alright, let's see if we can kind of get that straight on view. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll put Deathstroke over here. So it appears as if Doctor Strange is actually taller than both of them. His lean and lanky form puts him a little over Deathstroke. And a good amount over Wolverine for sure. So I'll put these guys like this, because I'm going to break out a Marvel Legend figure. And for this, we're going to have another member of the Illuminati, Reed Richards. And you can see Reed Richards also lean, but definitely shorter than Doctor Strange. Maybe even closer to Wolverine than he is to Doctor Strange. But we all know that this Mezco Wolverine is a little taller than your Marvel Legends Wolverine. What are you going to do? Alright. So, that does that with the last size comparison. Take these out of the way. Get one final look at Doctor Strange before we call this one. Alright, there you have it. Master of the Mystic Arts. New York Comic Con 2018 exclusive classic Doctor Strange with his leopard hands. Alright. Thanks for watching, man. Like, subscribe. I'll catch you later. Peace.